Hey, what's up everybody? Today NISSAN XTERRA front shocks, sway bar links and frame bushings. Let's get begin. Raise your vehicle up. Put the blocks underneath or jack stands. Make sure you're safe. Make sure your wheel is free. 21mm socket to remove the lug nuts. Use the safety goggles. Remove the lug nuts. Take a wheel off. Set it aside. And now we have access to all our components. Upper shock nut, the bolt on the bottom, sway bar links, and frame bushings. That's what we need to replace, and we're going to do it right now. It's snowing a little bit, but we're doing it right now. Okay, clean all dirt on top. Use the wire brush, small one to reach the bottom bolt. Spray magic penetrating oil, WD-40 works great. Looby. Spray it on top. Clean the sway bar link connector. Give it a shot as well. Will make our life easier. And same for the frame bushings. Those sway bar frame bushings are wearing out on those vehicles pretty fast. Okay, removing the upper nut. Take that one off. Metal washer, rubber insulator. Pry it out. We're not going to use those components. We're putting brand new. Alright, time for the bottom. 17mm socket. And our friendly impact. Okay. Take the bolt off. Like so. Pull it out. Use a pry bar to pry the shock out from the bracket, and here's our lovely retired shock absorber. We like you so much, you served us well, but now you're ready to retire. Pull those insulators and washers, and you see there's no any erection, and it's dead. Okay, good to go. There's a scrap metal pile. Alright, now we need to disconnect stabilizer bar links. 14mm socket, the same as for shock upper nut, and our impact. Hold in with a wrench and take it apart. Pull the bolt out, like so. As you can see, those washers and rubber insulators, they go in a certain pattern in between the metal components, and new ones they will come assembled already, but it's good to keep it in mind and make sure you're not put yourself in troubles. Okay, 40mm again. Now we're taking sway bar frame bushings brackets off. There's only two 14mm bolts. Take them off like so. Hey guys, I will very appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell, and if you have any questions or any comments, leave it down in the comments below. Take that bracket off, and here's our old rubber worn out bushing. Okay, as you can see, it had lots of hard life. There's a new guy, lots of meat left on the new one. There's a Moog. It's what we're using for replacement part. Nice and affordable. Good quality aftermarket parts. They're not paying me. I'm just like that brand and sharing with you. That's I'm going to use, and yeah, you can pick your own ones. There's a sway bar link, brand new, came from Amazon. Prime choice rubber. They work pretty good, but they're not the top probably. QIB gas shock absorber, gas adjust, very high quality and line brand. Yeah, I like them. Gas adjust. They have better performance than any oil loaded, and we're ready to install them. Okay, it's night already. We started early, but it's turned dark pretty fast. Okay, our old parts removed on both sides. I just shown on the driver's side, but you got an idea. Our wire brush clean all dirt and debris from those spots where you're going to install the new part. I'll wash it with a brake cleaner, make sure it's all clean, and wipe it out. Okay, same, yeah, due to the frame bushings bracket, make sure it's clean inside. Never assemble dirty stuff and keep everything clean. Remember which direction bushing was originally, put it in the same way, like so. That bracket has lips on the bottom, make sure they're locked properly down to the subframe, and pay attention to the sway bar link, and it needs to be over the lower control arm, otherwise you won't be able to put it after you tied the bolts. Check that one out and add the bolts. I will put also torque specs in the description, but now we're just assembling and we'll go and torque all fasteners at the end. Alright, top and bottom, I do like a quarter half run for the bolt and then switch to the top, then go again for the bottom. Just make sure those bolts are tied evenly. You don't want to go too far on the one side and then squeeze top or bottom. You got an idea. Yeah, thanks for your time, very appreciated for you watching the video. If it will help, my mission completed. Alright, now time for the sway bar links or stabilizers bar links, whatever you like them call it. Yeah, we got those ones. We also have that one. Okay, here we go. There's the new guy came assembled already, and we're ready to install. Very simple, like so. You see the rubber insulators, they go in between, and then you can see how washers should be installed and put a nut. Pretty straightforward, hard to make a mistake, just to pay attention. Right, 14 mil, tie them up until it will reasonably stop, don't over tight. Okay, now time to clean up the place where the upper part of the shock should sit. Scrap it and clean all the debris and dirt with a wire brush. Wash it with our favorite brake washer fluid and make sure it's clean. Wipe it up all residues and we're ready to assemble. Same on the bottom, lower control arm shock bracket, make sure it's clean. You see how much dirt and all this good stuff around. We don't need it. That's a good fertile soil, but it should be somewhere else. Alright, same thing for the passenger side. You got an idea. And there's our new shock sway bar links we're going to install. Alright, put a shock in. Top first, you see I already put in one washer and insulator on top of the shock. Keep the top like that. Just feed it into the hole. Put some Loctite on bottom shock absorber bolt, just preventing that from rusting and getting loose, just in case. See, shock is still closer to the bracket, but we need to feed it into that slot. Be careful with the shocks. If you can manage the not turn the upper part, it will probably extract, but it's pretty hard. I mean, mine is kind of pushing down, and I'm trying to make it that hole align. There's a pry bar, just right forward like so. You will get it. You're almost close enough to align the hole. Use a punch like that, align the hole, and that's pretty much what you need to do. And put a bolt there, 17 mil, and tied it up. Okay, that's pretty much it. I see, if you know how to do it, you can learn and you can do it and save probably yourself for this job up to probably $800, $600. Yeah, you tell me down in the comments. Okay, now we're putting the rest of the rubber insulators and washers for the upper shock bracket. There's a nut. It's a 14 mil. Put it there. Just a hand tight for now. Pretty simple. Yeah, if you do it in a different way, let us know. Okay, there's a washer, rubber, there is a washer, and we have washer. Actually, it's all from the factory. It's welded to the frame. Insulator, washer, and you see the nut. Yeah, pay attention to that. Bottom's tight, all nice and clean, all legit. Okay, we got that part done. It's on passenger side. Same thing on the opposite side. Okay, now we torque the bottom. I put a torque specs over there. Okay, now we have our adjustable wrench, or we call it the crescent wrench. Hold the top of the shocks and just tight with the open wrench, 14 mil, until it will start squeezing rubber. You need to go crazy, just enough to keep it tight. Also, we put some Loctite on the nut, and here we go. All good. It will stay. Okay. So we need to torque the frame bushings, bolts, torque them, and we need to torque the sway bar links connectors, and pretty much the same as for upper shock nut. Just watch for squeezing rubber. Alright, here we go. That's our beauty. New shocks, no sagging, no diving while the braking, no squatting, no loose front end, nice smooth ride like brand new. Those components are wearing out on Xterra's Frontiers because they're pretty heavy vehicles. They usually been driven on a heavy terrains. Yeah, watch for those components, don't let them fail, and I'm glad to help, and if this one will help someone one day, that will be awesome. Okay, gas adjust, grade B, good quality aftermarket. Well, that's pretty much what we need to do. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching again, and yeah, enjoy your smooth and nice comfortable ride. And what? Now I need to put the wheels back. Okay, there is a full moon today. Pretty bright, but not bright enough for the repairs. And it's getting cold too, probably. It's -3 right now. And dark and cold. Okay, now exterior is running. We have our wheels back, and now we're going for the test drive. my high beams up, and I will go and test it. I already did it. I will tell you it drives like a brand new. Exceeded my expectations than previous kind of cheap shocks. There's a baby. She's ready to fire it up and go. Hit the road. And thank you so much for watching again, and subscribe, and see you soon. Stay safe. Bye bye.